next up, we're going to look at the Hollywood Reporter's list of the most anticipated shows of the year. So,
well, we know it's not fucking Squid Games Part 2. And they
we'll get into Squid Game when we're done looking forward to what's going on here. But I think we're going to zip through the whole list really fast. Like The Pit, I don't know what that is.
It's a hospital drama.
Pittsburgh.
It's Noah Wiley, so yeah, there you go. We're going to be in the hospital.
It's the new Grey's Anatomy. There you go.
Yeah, it's the new ER. Yeah, this guy's from ER, so yeah,
he's in another show. He's like, hey, let's just name it.
Now, I've heard a lot of good things about Severance.
I have too. I've heard, and I want to see this.
Yeah. I've watched the first. I watched the first because I've been getting it back into Apple TV. I finished Foundation, so at least I caught up on, I should say, and then I started watching Severance. Kind of a slow burn for me. To start out, but I'm going to keep going. I'm about 3 or 4 episodes in, so it's an interesting concept. Basically, you go into work and you don't have any memory of your outside person. You leave work and you have no memory of your work person.
That's fucked up.
And that's how it is. It's called Severance.
That's trippindicular right there. Apple does some deep stuff. They really do. Yellow Jackets, I know you. I'm pretty sure
get back into this
you're
one.
A fan of this one, right?
I watched the first season. It was really good. I think the second season came out. Ella Purnell. I'm going to watch anything with Ella Purnell.
Yep, there you go. That one's coming up pretty quick. Saturday Night Live's having its 50th season. Is anybody going to watch this? I'm not going to watch it.
How bad do you think they're going to mess it up?
Well, I'm going to keep a lookout for some of the old schoolers and see if they show up.
That's who I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see the 70s, 80s, and 90s crew. I don't care about anybody else.
Right.
70s, 80s, and 90s.
I want to. If they don't have Eddie Murphy on this show before it's over with, there's something wrong. You know what I mean? For sure. And Steve Martin too, for sure.
And you got to have Chevy on there too.
Right. White Lotus, I've heard good stuff about, but I don't really know what this show's about.
There's Walter Goggins in it, though.
Yeah, that's Walter Goggins. That's a plus.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome in everything he does, man. That guy's great. I love him.
I can't wait for him to come back and Fallout, though.
This one's on HBO.
They start production, I think, in a week or next month.
They'd already done pre-production because somebody sent me a screenshot when they went to Vegas. There was Fallout set out in the middle of nowhere. Buddy of mine, passed by it, and it was all set up for Fallout New Vegas.
There you go.
So I was like,
very cool. Well, they teased that at the end of the first season, didn't they?
But he actually accidentally drove by the set.
We're getting Reacher season 3 now. Me personally, I love this. I love this show. So
I heard they were going back to the roots. I hope that's true.
Yeah. Well, I think they're covering a book every season is what they're doing. So
yeah, but season 2 wasn't any as good as
it wasn't what we got in the first season, which was him on his own, busting ass and everything.
Yeah.
They went the team route, and that's I mean, if I want to see that, I'll go watch SEAL Team, I mean, let's get back to doing Reacher and Reacher doing Reacher things. You know what I'm saying?
Even though the guy's kind of a douche sometimes.
Who cares? Look, let me tell you something. I will separate the art from the artist on this one because let me tell you, that first season of Reacher is some of my favorite television ever.
First season was awesome.
Okay, let's see. We got Americas and Suits LA, and there's my boy from Arrow, Stephen Amell. He's going to be in Suits LA.
But they're bringing back Suits.
LA,
apparently.
Really?
Yeah. Oh man, that's a great show.
Yeah. So we got that coming up at NBC in February. 1923 second season start up. Can't wait for that.
Be watching that.
That is if you guys aren't into the Yellowstone verse yet, this is the second prequel. The first one, 1883, it ranks up there as far as I'm concerned with Lonesome Dove, one of the best miniseries about the Old West. I loved it.
I have yet to watch any other Yellowstone besides this one.
Really? Really? Are you enjoying this one?
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah,
I just haven't had time to get into anything
You need to watch the other ones, man. I'm telling you, you will enjoy them. They're great. But yeah, this one comes in February as well.
Okay, I hope
I am cautiously optimistic.
I'm consciously aware on this one too.
Yes, I like the fact that they're pretty much, from what I'm hearing, they're putting the Netflix crew back together.
Yeah, they basically said, "Fuck it, we'll get everybody back together."
Yeah, if they're gonna try to do Netflix Disney style, and I'm like,
Boys are back in town.
Right, the
are
boys are back in town. Yeah.
back.
Look, and they're already saying it's going to be gory, so that's a
and
plus.
Bring my
Yeah.
boy Luke Cage back, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
I gotta tell you,
Mike
I know
Colder's
Jet.
already signed on. They're even
Okay.
bringing back.
I was
They're
told
even
I want
bringing
my
back.
Luke Cage back, man.
They're even
I-
bringing
I-
back the kid that does Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I know Jed's not gonna care for this, but I'm all for Team She-Hulk and him. I'm
She's
all
fired,
and Daredevil.
Dude. She ain't coming back.
I was all for it. It was
I
one of
don't
my
wanna see any
favorite
of
part
that.
of the show.
No. I'm with Jed on
I was
that
all
one.
for it.
Fuck
She's
that.
fired.
No.
They're also doing a Punisher.
I'm not saying I want her mainly in the show, but them two, I dug it.
They're doing a John Bernthal Punisher series. That's
Yes!
supposed to
We
spin
need
off.
that.
That's
in
what
our
I'm
life.
talking about, man. Look, it's not. Let me tell you something, John. You were on the show with us Monday, weren't you? Talking about the stuff on Brian's channel, talking
Yeah.
about the stuff because he loves Korean stuff.
Yeah.
Disney Plus has got great Korean stuff
Yeah.
that people that love that genre really get into.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when they sell us products, they want to put the message all over it. Fuck that.
Oh, dude, Netflix
give
has
us
some good Korean
give
shows
us what we
too,
want. And this, from what I'm hearing, they shit canned everything and started over with this and brought the Netflix crew.
Yeah,
back together,
because
so.
they knew they weren't gonna do good, man.
Mhm. But anyway,
And
I just wanted to mention that because we talked about that earlier this week.
And
so.
that goofy yellow suit. it's
Yeah,
gone.
get rid of
It's
that.
back
I
in
want the
red.
red
Yeah,
one back.
dude, we got him back.
I
in
don't want
red
the
and
walk of
black.
shame suit anymore. No, thank you.
Nah,
Let the
red
bad
and
taste in
black.
my mouth. Fuck that. No. But anyway, yeah, we got that one coming. Let's see what's next on this
And
list.
then I hope they put Daredevil with Spidey because, dude, they're really good friends, man.
Yeah, well,
Not gonna happen.
that's not going to happen. Yeah, they're going to if they keep it R-rated, they're not going to put those two
They
together.
need to do the ground level heroes, and then we got the Avengers.
You can't mix Daredevil's universe with Spider-Man's universe.
The only
because
the only thing we're going to get
Spider-Man's
is
for
cameos
kids.
like
Daredevil's for adults.
yeah. Daredevil's for adults. Absolutely. He said it very well. That's the Reader's
I know.
Digest
But
version.
it's
All we're
the
going to get is
geek-
cameos like we got in that one
It's the
Spider-Man
geek in
movie.
me, man. I want to see like all the shit I've been dreaming about for years.
Hey, man, just be glad they started over when they heard
I
we
know,
didn't like
dude.
it,
I saw
okay?
the script for the last one. It was terrible.
Deli Boys. I don't know what this is.
What is
but it's on
this?
Hulu. It's probably a comedy, it looks like.
No, it looks like it's
convenience store.
Yeah. That's what
They
it looks
take
like.
up his mantle.
I don't know. The Residents. I don't know
Sounds
what
like
this
something
is
from
either.
White House or
Netflix.
Yeah.
The White House murder mystery is a pretty common genre of TV. Okay, so there you go. The Residents. The Studio. I see this guy in the center of the screen, and I don't need to watch it. So
Yeah, and then you see who's in the back of them.
yeah,
so-
I saw it.
Yeah.
Now I see this guy, and I want to watch it. Okay,
Yeah.
I like John Hamm a lot. Your Friends and Neighbors. I read this one last night because I do like him. Let's see. The synopsis is where does it start? Let me see.
And why didn't John Hamm ever get drafted?
John Hamm
Marvel
stars
or
in this
DC?
drama series as a recently divorced, professionally disgraced hedge fund manager who starts burglarizing the homes of his wealthy neighbors and uncovers
I
a
wanna
bunch of
see this
secrets in the
shit.
process. That sounds crazy, man. But I love John Hamm. I'll watch anything with him in it. This I can't believe. I didn't know they were going to make a second season of this. I
Well, it
can't
was
wait.
they already had it in the can for a while.
Yeah, I did not know this, but it's a second season, but it's also the finale of it before Rogue One. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I really liked Andor. I think I know Knock. It took you a while to warm up to it, but you liked it.
Yeah,
man,
5
too, right?
episodes.
Yeah,
It was a long. I was about to be quit, and then
It's slow.
you know what it was?
So
It was very slow at the beginning.
It's so
It was
slow.
as soon as they started putting some details about the bureaucracies on the Imperial Center, I was hooked.
yeah.
It's so slow.
You never see that. You never get any of that anywhere really.
Yeah, D+ has American Psycho on it. Go figure. Yeah, that's right. It's not like they can't do the stuff we want. They just don't want to. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Last of Us, the second season. Now you guys
I'll give it a
know
try.
that
So
I'm.
when is Abby gonna hit him with the baseball bat?
Oh man, I'm hoping it's
It's
later.
not a
on.
baseball bat,
It's,
but
it's,
okay.
it's a 9-iron.
You guys know she's going to pull out the 9-iron in either the end of the first episode or the second one, and he's only going to be in there for flashbacks, just like the game itself. I don't expect Druckmann to do any different.
Because Druckmann's
If anything,
an
I
asshole.
expect Druckmann to double down on it. But
Oh, he
some
will.
people enjoyed the second one's story. I know Knox, one of them, he liked the
So
second
bad.
one. My daughter
Especially the
enjoyed the
ending.
second one too. So.
That ending was so bad.
Well, my opinion of the second game
Mhm.
is it would have been fine if they would have let Ellie kill Abby.
yes.
Yeah, you didn't even have the. Yeah.
That
No,
ending was
should have been
so
given
you're
the
missing the
option
point
to kill
then.
her, let
You're
her
missing
live.
the point.
Okay. Go ahead, Knock.
No, the whole
Tell
point
him.
was for her to let go.
Mhm.
That's what she finally did.
Yeah,
So
I
she
get
let go
I
and
get what
became
it
a
was.
pussy, so,
The
okay.
whole point of the story was revenge is bad, and you're gonna pay for it. And she ends up
Yeah.
losing fingers, and
She broke the cycle.
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
She lost
So,
her girlfriend, everything.
yeah, she lost
Well,
everything.
yeah, because of her vengeance.
Mhm. But I thought they did a great job in the first season. I was hoping they'd stretch that first game over 2 seasons of it, but
It's hard though. It's only 10 hours. Like there's a
Right,
lot
I
to
know.
do.
I know.
It's
I
not
know,
a long
but-
story.
I know. I just wish they had.
You know,
I
Druckmann
want to
was
keep
like,
this guy around. You know what I mean? I
You
love
know,
the character,
Druckmann was
but-
like, "Come on, let's get to Abby. Let's get to Abby." Like,
Yeah.
And we mention it all the time, but I think the thing that people want the most is the prequel series with
Mhm.
Joel and his brother. There's
That would be
20
great.
years missing. There's
Yes.
however many years it is after the
Right.
outbreak.
Mhm.
There's a lot of time missing. His time with the
It's all their
Fireflies,
time. Yeah.
him and Tommy's falling out.
Mhm.
There's stories there. And so
Mhm.
if there's ever an episode that I want to see that has like that one episode with Bill where it had nothing to do and there was
Fuck
never
that,
any
give me a
part
whole
of that,
prequel. I want to see
give
a whole
me-
season
give-
of that shit.
no, I do too. But if they give us nothing, I would be good with at least an episode of just that kind of flashback.
Right. Yeah.
And I hate
just
flashbacks.
I just want to say one thing, Joe. Fuck Nolly Dog and Solo lost money, so fuck.
Yeah. I hear you, Jeremy. Yeah. Hey, look, I've said I said to you guys several times. This is what got me into YouTube, and it was
Yeah.
Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, his reviews of this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm gonna give it a go, and hopefully they'll do some good things with the second season of it. I just hope they have a lot of him in flashbacks because I love Joel. That's my guy.
It's
Um,
Druckmann, dude. Come on.
The Handmaid's Tale. I don't know if there's any guys that watch this, but my
I've
wife
never
gave it a
seen
go
this.
for a while, but it got boring to her
I've
after a
never
while.
seen this.
It seems wholly unbelievable to me, though. The whole premise of this show just makes no sense
What's
to me.
its final season too? So.
Yeah, that one's going to be wrapping. Alien Earth. Has anybody heard of this one? I don't know
Nope.
anything about this
No.
one, but it's Hulu. Says the Alien franchise comes to a small screen for the first time in showrunner Noah Hawley's XF produced take on the iconic sci-fi horror saga when a mysterious space vessel crashes lands on Earth and a young woman, Sydney Chandler, and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's
Wait,
greatest threat.
So we're gonna get.
Basically, they're making Predator the series with
Wait,
an alien in it.
Wait,
yeah.
So they won't give us a
Nice.
sequel to Resurrection, but fuck, they'll do this. Fuck you guys.
Yep. Well,
I wanted to see what
have you
happened
noticed-
when the ship crashed.
Have you noticed that this is the second time they've done something like this? Hulu did the Prey,
Yeah.
the Predator movie that took place in like the 1800s or something. Wasn't it
Yeah.
an Indian chick that fought the
Mhm,
Predator
I
in
saw
that one? Something like that.
Right. Yeah.
So Hulu's doing a lot of this.
I'm waiting for this. This one's done by the guy that did the showrunner for this is the same guy that did the first 3 seasons of Bones.
Okay.
And
Bones was decent.
what else?
Yeah.
He did something else. I can't remember what it was.
Well, look it up and tell us here in a minute. His name is Noah Hawley.
Yeah, Noah Hawley.
Squid Game.
So
So this one now, I told Knock. He didn't want me to spoil anything, but I did tell him he wasn't going to like the end of this.
Oh no, you're not. I love
yeah.
at the end.
So,
I've already
it's-
seen
and
it.
look,
I've seen it.
we're
No,
not
I've
going to
seen it.
spoil Squid Game right now.
no,
okay?
I'm not going to spoil it. I just
Why not?
love how it's
Jed, I want you to
Let him
hush
watch
for a second, okay? I'm telling the whole panel, not just you. We're
Okay.
not going to do any spoilers for it, okay?
Okay.
John,
I'm not
what
gonna
do
do
you got
spoilers.
down there?
He was the creator of Legion,
Legion? Okay, yeah.
and he
okay.
was a writer on Fargo.
Really?
Legion-
Well, that's some
Legion
good
was
credits,
decent.
man. I heard some great things about
Legion
that TV
was
series.
decent until I got the 3rd season. So
But Knock, now that you've watched it, you know what I mean about how it ended, right? Yeah.
Or lack thereof, you mean?
There you go.
yeah, that's what I said to Joe.
Knock really hates when they take a season and split it in half, and that's
Well, they
basically
didn't
what they're
though.
doing.
That's the thing. No, we're not getting the second half of season 2. We're getting season 3. They're not
Yeah, I
splitting it
know
up
they're
now.
calling
So
it that,
That's
but they
even
shot
worse.
these
It's
concurrently.
It's even
man.
worse.
Yeah.
It's,
Just the season
when they come
split
up with
it
a
out.
box set, it's going to be this incomplete season bullshit.
Right.
So it's like, oh my goodness.
And I
dude.
love what I had said. We'll return
3
in
years.
2025.
3 years for 7 episodes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
Asinine.
yeah.
Well, you guys got to remember that we're still getting things that started production in the COVID era. So
No,
they're just
that excuse is getting old.
I know it is. I know
That is
it
getting
but-
way too old at this
Yeah.
point.
yeah, I hear you.
Netflix has the resources to do this. They just don't want to.
But
So-
I got to tell you guys now they were dying for me to watch the first season because they knew this was coming, and I will tell you it's good. It's just I deal with these people, these kind of people, and we're talking about compulsive gamblers. I deal with those people all the time, and when I watched the first episode, I got a hold of Knock right away, and I said, "You've got me watching something about compulsive gamblers, really?" And he said, "I didn't even think about that, man." But I can tell you this: working with those folks, they would do exactly this. They would put their lives on the line.
Well,
for
they're
for
doing
that
this Squid
rush.
Games America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Absolutely,
fuck that shit, man.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing this Squid Games America,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
American version.
Oh my God!
It's going to be.
We'll
oh my
see.
God.
We'll see. Usually, the American versions of anything. isn't
Listen,
very
if
good.
I get to see Pokimane get shot in the head, I'm just saying. I'm gonna laugh, and I no ill will towards her. Not trying to say anything like that, but I
Right?
just think it'd be funny.
cast people that
Yeah,
people
put
don't like
Ninja
and get
Ninja
them
on
whacked. Yeah. Uh-huh. Get
there.
get
Where's
get
Tim the
Logan and Jake
Tatman?
Paul in the red light, green light right away.
Dude,
quickly.
you're just doing Mr. Beast shit now.
Yeah.
I will say, well, that's what Mr. Beast is doing, is basically Squid Game.
Yeah.
So, but I will say that the Thanos was
Mhm.
my favorite character.
He was,
You
he was a
remember
big
Thanos,
douche,
the
though.
purple haired rapper,
Right.
the rapper.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Mhm.
He was my favorite. He cracked me up through that whole. He was the best part of it for me.
Yeah. He was pretty cool. I mean, he's a piece of shit. Let's
Yeah,
face
no,
it. He's a piece of
absolutely.
shit, but it's funny.
But he cracked me up so
He's
much.
absolutely funny, no doubt. Uh-huh.
You know, just saying.
But they went a different direction with it. Like I said, we're not going to spoil it for you folks. But it doesn't. The second season doesn't concentrate so much on the games as
No, it doesn't.
as it does the way the game is run. That's really what it focuses on.
It's
And,
like, where's the games, man? They're
but
not...
we've got some intrigue heading into the third season of it, no doubt. We've got some
Oh,
unanswered
shit.
questions. So
That was a nothing burger at the end, though, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's getting into spoiler territory.
yeah, don't be spoiling shit.
I didn't
But
say.
anyway.
I just said nothing burger.
I will
That's-
tell
Yeah.
you what I think of Squid Game. It is different, which I like. I did. It's just I deal with a lot of this, and
Yeah.
to see people on the ragged edge like that, it's. Yeah, I feel bad for them. I'm an empathetic person, and I feel bad that anybody feels like they have to stay in something that will kill them. I mean, it's a cool metaphor. It really is. That's why I stuck with it. But I hate to think anybody would feel like they had to put their life on the line.
And
for a
how did
game.
he age that much in just 3 years, too?
Well,
Like,
because he worked for Disney. That's why. Next
soul's
up, Her
getting
Fault.
sucked
I don't
everywhere.
know what that is. It's on Peacock.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, I don't know what this is
I
about.
don't know what it is.
Those of you in the chat, let me know. The Chair Company. Don't know what that
Don't
is,
know
but
what this
HBO
is.
does some crazy stuff, man. And every once in a while, it's a comedy. This one's a comedy. Duster.
That's
Matt.
a little bit
J.J.
racist.
Abrams. Okay, I don't need
Yeah,
that.
let's skip that.
Good American Family.
What is
And
this from
you,
ABC
you mentioned
or
this girl's name earlier. It's Gray. Check it out on Hulu. Okay, cool. Let's see. Welcome to Derry. Oh my
Really,
gosh!
bro?
I didn't know about this. HBO's doing it. It will expand the vision of the two It feature films in prequel series inspired by the interludes in
Let's
Stephen
just
King's novel.
dilute the
Wow.
stories
Okay.
more.
That might be interesting. I'll have to tell my brother. That's my brother's favorite Stephen King book. He loves that one. So we'll have to check that. I'll have to let him know about that. A Knight of the Seven
This
Kingdoms.
looks interesting.
HBO.
George, finish the book. Stop putting out crap.
Dude, he has the books finished, John. He's waiting until he dies.
Buddy, you can wish for that book and
that book ain't coming out.
And hold
till
your breath,
he's dead.
and I think you're going to pass out, bro. I don't think you're going
I
to.
guarantee on his deathbed, he has instructions.
But
to
this
his
is another
publisher.
prequel, apparently. So
Yeah.
there you go. You got another Game of Thrones prequel. Let's see, Long Bright River, Peacock, based on a best-selling novel.
A Philadelphia cop of Retro's neighborhood hit by an opioid crisis.
Okay,
Well, that sounds
like a big downer. Literally, no pun intended. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Now, my
They
wife
changed so much from the books in here, man.
I don't know if they have or not. Has it come
so-
out yet? Oh, this is the second season of it. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I actually watched the first season, and I don't know. I get into mood when it comes to Disney shows, and I enjoyed it. That's what I'll say. I enjoyed it.
I'm just gonna say I'm sick of the race swaps, gender swaps, all this bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's
Just
what
make
they
the
do.
characters.
They're gods, and they come in all forms in this particular
so-
one, so I don't really care.
The Percy Jackson series is one that my wife is into, so I'll have to remind her about this.
What's his face had sex with so many different beings and creatures and there's so many
Zeus?
kids out there. Yeah,
he's
Zeus,
the father
like,
of too many.
I mean, you can't tell which kid is it or not.
Books, man.
Stranger Things. I guess this is the final season of Stranger Things coming up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is the senior home that they're in.
The
Because they're all the senior. That's how long it's been since it came out. So they're all old now. So
Right.
they. Oh my
I got
God, we
you.
gotta go into hell and break out our brother.
Hey, Sonny.
Hey, get out of here! Like,
I am disappointed they killed the best
really
character
good
they've ever
movies
had.
back in the day.
Okay. What were you saying, John?
I am disappointed they killed the best character they ever had.
he had an
Okay.
epic leaving though, so I mean.
Oh, he
Dude.
did.
Played Master of Puppets, though. He was
Playing
awesome.
Metallica on top of a
I know that was
on top of a trailer while.
I'm
getting
going right
attacked by
past
stuff.
that one. Ruffalo. There you go.
I can't wait for this to come out.
Let's
like
wrap it up on this one, I think. Wednesday is
yeah.
going to be good.
I really want to see the second.
I fell in love with Jenna Ortega when I watched the first series. Just too
True.
awesome.
And,
Love the
and
chick.
here's the one thing. I love how they didn't try to change things in the history too much, but they still brought in the lore from the TV show and some of the books. So.
Yeah, and I don't know. I got the feel that they try to do a little bit of the Harry Potter thing with it.
Yeah, they did. They
cool,
tried.
But
But I still give them props for not changing too much, just letting it go.
You know who had a lot to do with that? That was Miss Ortega. She
Mhm.
questioned a lot of the things that they wanted to change about it, and she was like, "Well, wait a minute,
They wouldn't do this in Adams Family. What are you
right?
talking about?
She stuck up for her character, and
Yeah.
that's when she won me over for sure."
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the TV shows. Any other TV shows you guys are interested in seeing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, John.
Okay,
One
Martin.
0 day.
0 Day. Okay,
As head of
Oh
the
wait.
0 Day
When is the?
Can I?
Jed.
Okay.
Do you hear him talking? Come on, man, go.
As head of the Zero Day Commission, respected former U.S. President George Mullen is charged with finding the perpetrators of a devastating cyber attack that has caused chaos around the country and thousands of fatalities. While seeking the truth, he learns another attack is imminent. The greatest threat, but is the greatest threat of foreign power or from within?
Wow.
So,
That sounds awesome.
so John, when does Jack Ryan show up?
Yeah.
That's basically what
Now,
you're telling me.
normally
Yeah.
one of these characters one of these actors I don't care about, but I'm giving it a chance because I like the rest of the cast and I like the plot. It stars De Niro.
Oh boy.
God,
Okay.
he's still
Well,
going.
that's okay though. He's a good actor. That's one you have to separate because
Yeah,
I'm not going to
but
sit
it's-
here and not watch De Niro's movies because he's great. So
But it's got Angela
I just wouldn't
Bassett,
'cause he's
Matthew
old.
Modine, Joan Allen, just to name a few people in here.
that sounds cool. Who's putting it out? you know?
That is, I don't know.
Sounds like something Apple would do.
Yeah, it does
That sounds like-
something.
Uh-oh.
Netflix.
Martin says Netflix is okay. He says, got to go. My planet needs me. See you later, guys. Thanks
Hey,
for hanging last night, Martin. I had a ball. Very cool, man. All right.
Hey,
see you
John,
later.
when is season 2 of Monarch coming out? Do you know?
I don't know if they are.
Oh,
If it
dude,
is.
that show is so awesome.
It's pretty cool. But what are
Yeah.
you looking forward to, Jed?
I was hoping Monarch too, because I
No.
wanted to see the second season. Of
We
it.
won't.
Okay.
If it gets greenlit, it won't happen for a few years yet.
No, that sucks.
What about you, Knock? What are you looking forward to the most? Of course, we're probably going to get one that I didn't see anywhere on that list was the other Game of Thrones, the one we're into already.
House of the Dragon
House of the Dragon. Yeah. That's got to have a new season coming out, right?
next year.
Knock,
not
what are
this
you
year,
looking
next
forward
year.
to?
TV show wise, I don't know. I didn't really see a whole lot that had much of interest to me. It's all, I don't know. I didn't see much there.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's Wednesday. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see
I
that.
agree with you. Jim.
Wednesday is going to be.
yeah, I'm gonna watch that for sure. But.
This has been a section of our main pop culture show, State of the Atmosphere, on Joe's Atmospheres channel. Come check us out.